Belgian endive is usually added to green salads sparingly, almost like a garnish, so that you just get little hits of its fresh, slightly bitter flavor. But today, Ashley's gonna put the endive in center stage and build the salad around it.
You bet I am. But first, I want to acknowledge there's an elephant in the room right now. So I pronounce it endive.
Oh, oui, oui.
It's not because I'm fancy, I just guess I grew up that way.
Fancy.
No. Endive comes from the chicory family. So as you can imagine, it is quite bitter, but it goes really nicely with things like pungent blue cheese or fruit and even nuts. So we came up with this amazing recipe, and I promise you are not going to be disappointed.
Okay.
So we're going to use a couple oranges. I'm going to start by zesting one of the oranges. So I'm going to need about 1.5 teaspoons total. All right, so I'm going to get any of the zest that's left hanging in there. And again, we need 1.5 teaspoons, which I'd say that's pretty close. You want to square off the bottom just so you have a nice flat surface to work with. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the outer skin of the orange. You go just to the fruit, just to the inside, without wasting too much. Now, using a paring knife, what you want to do, you see these lines that are running across the orange. You want to use a paring knife, nice sharp paring knife, and go under and in between those white marks. And then you kind of run it to the center, pinch it somewhat, just so that you get an orange segment. So I'm going to place this in a large bowl. So I'm going to finish this orange, and then I'm also going to do the second orange as well.
Okay.
So I'm looking for about 1 tablespoon of juice.
Okay.
So I'm just going to squeeze that.
Looks good.
Good. I have 1/2 of a red onion right here. It's been cut through the root and stem end. You can kind of use these lines as a guide, similar to the orange. All right, so I'm going to add the red onion into this bowl. Now I'm going to add the vinaigrette components of our dressing, even though we have another dressing down the line. But this is 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to set this aside for about 30 minutes until the flavors meld, but really this step is all about softening that harsh bite that you can get often from red onions. Now I'm going to finish the dressing here. I've got 1 tablespoon of honey. So again, that really sweet balance to the bitterness. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Just going to give that a good whisk just to make sure everything is incorporated. It smells so good. All right, now I have some crumbled blue cheese. It's 1/2 cup. Remember I mentioned, you know, the endive holds up really nicely to things like the pungent blue cheese.
Yeah.
And then I have 1/2 cup of some toasted walnuts, and I went ahead and chopped them coarsely. Add that right in there too. Okay, so I have the topping here. Now we've got the star of the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Endive endive.
We have 4 heads of endive here, and they, as you can see, are similar in size. So when shopping for these, you just want to make sure they're not turning brown or tan color.
Okay.
So very simple to do. That's it.
1 leaf at a time.
1 leaf at a time.
Oh, leaving them whole.
Yep.
Do you want some help?
Oh, yes. Thank
Wow.
you.
This is kind of fun. This is my kind of prep work.
And the last thing we have to do here is add a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
So I have 1/4 teaspoon each, some salt and some pepper. And then I have got a great large size bowl here just to make sure nobody falls out. And I'm just gonna toss until everything's combined. With this kind of salad, no matter how you arrange it, it still feels special, looks special, and most importantly, delicious. And now my favorite part of this salad, I'm gonna spoon our walnut blue cheese mixture / dressing on top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, yes. I can smell that orange zest and the walnuts.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
That's a looker.
So I'm gonna use just a serving fork here and
All right.
our spoon just for some support. A little blue cheese. Okay.
Beautiful. I'm gonna try to get a little everything on this first bite. That is delicious. I love how the blue cheese and the walnuts really stand up to the endive and actually bring out its sweeter side, which is hard to do. If you're ready to take your cooking to the next level, try our digital all-access membership where you can stream every season of Cook's Country anytime. Scan the QR code or head over to cookscountry.com to sign up for a free trial.
And let's make something great together.